It often starts with something small, a twinge in the knee when standing up, a crack in the hip that didn't used to be there, or that sharp, catching pain in the back when trying to pick up a grandchild. For many seniors, these are more than just aches. They are quiet warnings. Warnings that bones may be thinning, that joints are wearing down, and that independence, the ability to walk freely, reach confidently, or rise from a chair unassisted, might slowly slip away. No one wants to feel fragile. No one wants to depend on others for basic movements. That's why protecting your bones and joints is not just about comfort. It's about freedom. It's about keeping the body strong enough to carry the life still waiting to be lived, even after 70, 80, or 90. Stay strong and independent after 50. Like, subscribe, and get weekly tips. Comment if something speaks to you. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is one of the most essential nutrients for keeping bones and joints healthy, particularly as we grow older. After the age of 50, and even more so beyond 70, the body's natural ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight decreases significantly. The skin becomes less efficient at converting sunlight into its active form, and this silent decline often goes unnoticed. There are no immediate symptoms. So many seniors are unaware their bodies are quietly becoming deficient. Over time, though, this lack of vitamin D can have serious effects. Bones begin to lose density, joints may become stiff, and overall balance can start to deteriorate. These issues can lead to a greater risk of falls and fractures, making daily life more difficult and less secure. Alarmingly, many health studies report that a large number of older adults have insufficient vitamin D levels, even those who live in sunny climates. That's because aging skin simply doesn't produce enough, and many seniors spend more time indoors due to mobility issues, illness, or lifestyle. Vitamin D plays a critical role in helping the body absorb calcium, a mineral that's essential for bone strength. But it also acts like a guide, directing calcium to the bones where it's needed. Without enough vitamin D, calcium may circulate in the body without fully benefiting the skeleton, leaving bones weak and vulnerable. This can lead to conditions like osteoporosis, where bones become fragile and more likely to break. Even a minor fall can cause major injury, especially for seniors. Doctors emphasize the importance of monitoring vitamin D levels through simple blood tests and adjusting intake through diet or supplements when needed. Maintaining healthy levels isn't just about preventing fractures. It's about preserving independence, strength, and mobility as we age. Vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 may not be as widely known as calcium or vitamin D, but it plays an equally vital role in keeping bones strong and the heart healthy, especially in older adults. As we age, the risk of bone fractures and heart disease increases, and vitamin K2 helps address both. While calcium builds bones and vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium, it's vitamin K2 that ensures calcium is deposited where it belongs, into the bones and teeth, instead of dangerous places like arteries. Without enough K2, calcium can end up hardening the arteries in a process known as arterial calcification. This raises the risk of heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure, often without any early warning signs. Vitamin K2 activates a special protein called osteocalcin, which binds calcium to the bone structure. It also supports another protein, matrix glyprotein, MGP, that prevents calcium from settling in soft tissues like blood vessels. When K2 is lacking, these proteins can't function properly, leading to weak bones and stiff arteries. Studies have shown that people with higher intakes of vitamin K2 have stronger bones, fewer fractures, and a lower risk of cardiovascular problems. In fact, postmenopausal women who consumed more K2 experienced a significant drop in bone fractures, according to research from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism. Vitamin K2 also helps support joint health by reducing inflammation and supporting cartilage, benefits especially important for seniors with arthritis. But getting enough K2 through diet alone is hard, since it's mostly found in fermented foods like natto, aged cheeses, and organ meats, which aren't common in Western diets. That's why many doctors recommend supplements, often in the range of 100–200 mcg daily. For seniors taking vitamin D, adding K2 may improve results and lower health risks, but always check with a healthcare provider first. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is often praised for its immune-boosting power, but its role in joint health is just as critical, especially for seniors. As the body ages, joints become more vulnerable to wear and tear, and one of the main reasons for this is the natural decline in collagen production. Collagen is a key protein that gives structure to joints, ligaments, and cartilage. Think of it as the body's internal shock absorber. It cushions the bones, provides flexibility, and allows for smooth, pain-free movement. But here's the catch. Your body can't make collagen properly without vitamin C. When vitamin C levels are low, collagen synthesis slows down, which can lead to increased joint stiffness, discomfort, and a greater risk of injury. Vitamin C supports not just cartilage, but also the tendons and ligaments that stabilize your joints. Without enough of it, these connective tissues can weaken, leaving your joints more prone to strains and sprains. Seniors often experience reduced mobility, and vitamin C deficiency can quietly contribute to this by weakening the very tissues that allow joints to function smoothly. Studies even show a link between low vitamin C levels and higher rates of osteoarthritis, a painful condition where cartilage breaks down over time. Beyond structure, vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant. It helps fight off inflammation and oxidative stress, two major players in joint damage and slow healing. For seniors, recovering from injuries, surgeries, or dealing with chronic pain, adequate vitamin C can support faster, better recovery. While vitamin C is found in many fruits and vegetables, age-related absorption issues may make supplements necessary. Many doctors recommend 500 to 1,000 mg per day for older adults with joint concerns. Before starting supplements, it's always best to check with your healthcare provider to ensure the right dosage for your individual needs. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is widely known for its role in brain function, but many people, especially seniors, don't realize how vital it is for bone health and mobility. This essential nutrient supports red blood cell production, which helps transport oxygen and nutrients to all body tissues, including your bones. Healthy bones rely on a steady oxygen and nutrient supply to maintain their structure, strength, and ability to repair themselves. When B12 levels drop, red blood cell production suffers, leading to fatigue, poor oxygen circulation, and weaker bones over time. Seniors may begin to experience joint pain, stiffness, or slow recovery from injury without ever suspecting that a simple B12 deficiency might be contributing to their discomfort. As we age, our ability to absorb vitamin B12 from food naturally declines, often due to reduced stomach acid levels. This means even a balanced diet with meats, dairy, or eggs may not be enough. In fact, up to 30% of older adults may have some degree of B12 malabsorption. This hidden deficiency can cause a range of vague but debilitating symptoms, from fatigue and dizziness to joint discomfort and reduced balance. What's more concerning is that studies show a strong link between low B12 levels and osteoporosis, a condition that causes brittle, fracture-prone bones. Vitamin B12 supports the activity of osteoblasts, the specialized cells responsible for forming new bone. Without adequate B12, these cells underperform, weakening the bones and increasing the risk of fractures, particularly in postmenopausal women. B12 deficiency can also affect nerve function, causing balance problems, numbness, or difficulty walking, all of which increase fall risk. Because falls in seniors often lead to serious injuries, addressing B12 deficiency is a critical step in prevention. A simple blood test can detect low B12, and supplements or injections can help restore optimal levels, safely and effectively. Vitamin E. Vitamin E is a potent antioxidant that plays a crucial role in reducing inflammation, especially in aging joints. As we grow older, inflammation in the joints can become a significant issue, often leading to discomfort, stiffness, and conditions like arthritis. Vitamin E helps combat this by neutralizing harmful free radicals, which are unstable molecules that contribute to oxidative stress. Oxidative stress occurs when there is an imbalance between free radicals and the body's ability to neutralize them, leading to damage in tissues, including joint tissue. By mitigating this oxidative damage, vitamin E can help preserve the integrity of the joints, making movement smoother and reducing the risk of further damage. For seniors, the impact of oxidative stress on joint health is particularly concerning. Over time, the wear and tear on joints become more apparent, and the body's natural healing processes slow down. This can make conditions like arthritis more difficult to manage and can contribute to stiffness, pain, and a reduced range of motion. Vitamin E helps protect the tissues in the joints by reducing this stress, allowing for better flexibility and less discomfort. Its antioxidant properties work like a shield, reducing the impact of environmental and internal factors that can damage joint tissue, much like how oil helps to keep a hinge from rusting and seizing up. Research has shown that vitamin E can be especially beneficial for seniors dealing with osteoarthritis, a common form of arthritis that involves the breakdown of joint cartilage. Some studies suggest that vitamin E supplementation may help alleviate the pain and stiffness associated with osteoarthritis, improving mobility and quality of life. In addition to its anti-inflammatory effects, vitamin E has been found to promote the repair of damaged tissues, further helping to restore the function of the joints. As a result, seniors with arthritis or other joint issues may find relief from symptoms and experience a reduction in the severity of their condition with consistent vitamin E intake. While vitamin E is available in many foods, such as nuts, seeds, and leafy green vegetables, it can sometimes be difficult to obtain enough from diet alone, especially for seniors who may have dietary restrictions or limited appetite. In such cases, supplementation can be an effective way to ensure the body receives an adequate amount. Some doctors recommend vitamin E supplements as part of a joint health regimen, particularly for seniors who suffer from conditions like arthritis. However, it's essential to consult with a healthcare provider before beginning supplementation, as excessive vitamin E intake can have side effects. In addition to its benefits for joint health, vitamin E also supports overall skin health, immune function, and cardiovascular health. Its anti-inflammatory properties are not limited to the joints, but extend throughout the body, helping to reduce the chronic inflammation that often accompanies aging. By including vitamin E in the daily routine, seniors may find they experience fewer aches and pains, better skin appearance, and even enhanced energy levels, thanks to its ability to combat oxidative damage. Some research also suggests that vitamin E may help in the prevention of age-related diseases, such as heart disease, by reducing inflammation in the arteries and improving circulation. This makes vitamin E a versatile nutrient that not only aids in joint health, but also contributes to overall vitality and well-being. For those experiencing stiffness or pain in the joints, adding vitamin E to their health plan may be an effective way to reduce discomfort and improve quality of life. Vitamin A. Vitamin A is often associated with good vision, but its role in bone health and immune support is just as critical, especially for seniors. This fat-soluble vitamin helps regulate bone remodeling, a natural process in which old bone is broken down and replaced by new tissue. Without enough vitamin A, the balance between bone formation and bone resorption can falter, potentially leading to weakened bones and increased risk of fractures. At the same time, vitamin A supports the immune system by maintaining the integrity of mucous membranes and boosting the body's natural defenses, both of which become increasingly important as immunity declines with age. However, vitamin A is one of those nutrients where more isn't necessarily better. While adequate intake is vital, excessive vitamin A, particularly from synthetic supplements, can actually harm bone health. High levels have been shown to accelerate bone resorption, outpacing the formation of new bone. This imbalance weakens the skeletal structure and raises the risk of osteoporosis. Seniors who are already vulnerable to bone loss due to aging need to be especially cautious with supplementation. Fortunately, nature provides a safer solution through beta-carotene, a plant-based compound found in vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, pumpkin, and spinach. The body converts beta-carotene into vitamin A on an as-needed basis, which greatly reduces the risk of toxicity. These foods also supply fiber, antioxidants, and other key nutrients that promote overall wellness. While some seniors may consider high-dose vitamin A supplements for immune or bone support, this can backfire. Toxicity symptoms can include dizziness, nausea, joint pain, or even liver damage. Unless medically diagnosed with a deficiency, it's best to avoid synthetic supplements and instead focus on a colorful, plant-rich diet. Always consult your healthcare provider before starting any new supplement regimen.